Hello and welcome. In today's video, we're going to be diving into Squarespace email campaigns. So, how you can set everything up, how to send blast emails, how to send automated sequences. So, if you want to set up a welcome sequence, we'll cover that. And then, for those who are not using Squarespace email campaigns, I will show you how you can connect to your third party software also. Now let's look at email marketing with Squarespace. You have a number of options available. The simplest route is to go with Squarespace email campaigns, or MailChimp is the second best. And the reason is that these two are integrated directly into Squarespace. So it's really simple to set up and connect the two sites together. With Squarespace email campaigns, this is an add-on, so it costs a little bit extra. And the plan you pick will be based on what your needs are. Here, where it says automated campaigns, this is the big one for a lot of people in deciding which plan they need, in addition to how often they need to send an email. And the reason is a lot of people set up welcome sequences or automations for a sale, where you pre-program emails to send after a certain amount of time or after a certain activity has taken place. So if someone signs up for your list, you might have an email sequence where you want to send them an email every day for the next 5 days to nurture that lead, and then on the 5th day offer them a low ticket offer that they can purchase. So that's email campaigns. The other thing with MailChimp, you can connect that. That's great if you need a free option, because they have a free plan available, which Squarespace does not. Your other option is to either embed a form on the third-party email marketing software you're using. So say you're using ConvertKit. This is just one example. You could come into Pages, you would add your newsletter sign up or your freebie page. We're just going to click a blank page for now. I'm going to hit edit. And then what I would do is I would add my section in, and then wherever I wanted the email form to be on my newsletter page or my sign up page, I would search for code, place a code block there. I'm going to come into my software, and remember, this is going to look different based on where you have set up your email marketing software. This is just ConvertKit's a popular one, and I have an old account in here that I can use to show you. So here where you say create a new form, you can then adjust the form and how you want it to look. So if we just do inline here, you can choose any option. I'm going to choose this one here. And you would go through and you would adjust your form, adjust all the settings in here, and then publish it. And here where it says embed this form, you have a number of options. So if we click on HTML, I'm going to copy all of this, or you can click copy right here, and it's going to copy all this information in, and we're just going to paste the code in here. And as you see, it's going to show up as your new sign up. So that's an option. And again, you would need to use a code block. You would just find the form and embed it. It's going to look a little bit different depending on the software. Now, the other option you have is to use Zapier. So if you sign up for Zapier, you can create a Zap. And basically what you're going to do is you're going to add a Squarespace form and connect it to the email marketing software. So if we search Squarespace, we choose an event. So when somebody fills in a form, continue, we'd have to sign into Squarespace and select the form. And then we say when that happens, we want to connect it to ConvertKit. We'll just use as the same example. And we're going to add subscriber to a sequence if it's an email sequence. So you can play around with that. That's an option too. But like I said, the easiest option is to connect to MailChimp or to Squarespace email campaigns. So if I click plus here and we add a newsletter sign up block, you'll see you would put in all the information that you need, require a name field. This post submit here allows you to send a thank you message, or you can redirect people to another page. So if you wanted to upsell an offer, you could have this redirect to a sales page, for example, for a low ticket offer. So maybe they sign up for your email list and you redirect them to a page where you say, hey, you're going to get this freebie that I'm sending you, but if you want to pay $10, you can also get this, or you can also book a call. So if you want to do any kind of upselling or cross promotion here, you can redirect people to a link on your site. Under design, you would change how you want it to look, so float or stack. Now I've got some custom CSS here, which is why it looks a little bit different, but this would be the standard newsletter block here. And then under storage, you can then either select Squarespace email campaigns. So like I said, you would just select which email list this would go to. And then other storage options here, as you can see, you can connect to MailChimp, you can connect this to Zapier, or you can connect it to Google Drive, which there's not a lot of value in this unless you're just collecting email addresses. So MailChimp or Zapier there. Once you're done, hit save. And then to manage email campaigns within Squarespace, let's look at that. So if we go to marketing and we go to email campaigns. Now, one note here is that this is an add-on, like I said, so this is going to cost a little bit more, and to set that up, you would come down here. It's saying your site is in trial upgrade now because I haven't even purchased a hosting plan on this site yet, and once you do it, will then prompt you to upgrade again for email campaigns. So we have drafts, schedules, send, automations, mailing lists. So if we want to add a new mailing list, we come in here and we click add. You can name your list. You can add subscribers manually or import a CSV if you're converting from another email marketing software. If you want to delete a list, you just hit delete list. You're always going to have that default one when you sign up. Now under settings, you would set up your sender profile. So this is like basically telling people who is sending this email. So you'll see here I have set one up. It's just my name, and I've put my Gmail address. I should really be putting my professional email, Chloe at chloeforbeskay.com or care@chloeforbeskay.com, because as you see, this is more likely to be marked as spam if I'm just sending it from a Gmail account. But I just wanted to show you how that works. So you would verify your email. You'll get sent a code, and you'll just paste the code in. To edit that, you can just adjust that here. To delete a profile, here. Then to add a new profile, you would just hit add profile, and again, just name and email is going to ask you to verify it. When you go into verification options, this is for subscribers. So once they sign up for your email list, they need to verify that they did want to sign up, and this is to stop companies just adding people to their list without permission. So you can come in here and you can customize this email. Now the standard one is fine, but if you want to personalize it, you can come in here and you can add some content blocks or images or spacers or whatever you want it to be. Now that's our settings. So to create a new campaign, we're going to hit create, and you can select from blast or automation. So if you remember here where I pointed that out, automation has to be on a core plan or higher. A blast is just when you want to send an email, you just set it up and you just schedule it to be sent to your entire email list at a certain time that you've picked. Automation is if you want to create some sort of trigger. So somebody signs up for your email list, and like I said, if you want to send them a new email every day for the next 5 days, you can do that under automation. So let's click that one so I can show you how it works, and you can base it on subscriber activity or customer activity. So say somebody signs up for your product, you could say thank you, you could send them a coupon, you could say, hey, if you like this, you might also like this thing here. So there's lots of ways you can maintain that connection and upsell or just nurture that new client or customer. The other thing you could do is base it on subscribers. So welcome, reward your subscribers, or check in. We're going to do a welcome sequence. So if I click here, you'll see there's a number of templates available here. So you can use one of these as a base, or you can go down to start blank and just start from scratch. Now, to just show you how this works, let's start from scratch. Use this template, and by default, it's going to add your legal address. You need to put this in. And then you'll have your sender profile. You'll have to add one or set one up. To add content, it just works like a page. So you hover over till you get this blue line, add this, you would add some text, hi, and then you can use these kind of curly brackets to automatically send by their first name. If there's no first name put in there, you'll put something in. So maybe if they've not added their name, you would put hi friend, apply. So it'll show their name unless they don't have one, and then it'll show hi name. Email contents go here. You could add an image, you could add spacer, a blog post if you're promoting your latest blog post. If you want to promote a product, you would do that, and then when you're happy with it, you would give it a subject, email preview text, so that little blurb that you see when you go into your emails. And then here under automation, you're going to click this and you adjust it. So immediately after someone subscribes to which email list, so we'll select our email list, we'll do it for course. I want to send this immediately after. So as soon as somebody signs up for that email list, I want to send them this email. So if we go back, we can then adjust the style. So you can quickly apply your site style. So if I just do this, it's automatically going to add this in for me. I can play around with it and change it. So if I click on this logo here, I might say I don't really want to send this, so let me just add this text, or I can add an image, or I can add nothing. I could play around with the colors and things like that just by clicking on it. I can adjust the colors. And then when I'm happy with everything, I can send a test, which I recommend just to make sure everything looks okay and you receive it okay. And then you would activate the automation. So you'll see here right now it's saying it's in trial, so I can't activate it. But once I've signed up for Squarespace and their email campaigns, I'll be able to. So if we come in here, I've got this one. This is one I did earlier. So let me just delete this for now and I'll show you how this works. So we've got this one email that is set up to send immediately. And as you can see, we've got all the information here. Now we want to set it up so that one is sent every day for the 5 days following their sign up to our list. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to come in and I'm just going to reuse the same campaign, make it an automation based on subscriber activity. And then everything, I would just adjust the email, go through the whole process again. The thing I would change is automation. So here, instead of it sending immediately, send it 1 day later. So we have an email sent immediately, then we want to send another one 1 day later. We'd fix the email up how we like it. We would hit activate. And if we come back, we'll see under automations, we now have 2. So we have one that's immediate, one that's 1 day later, and I'm going to follow the same process through. Automation, subscriber activity. And this time I'm going to select custom and I want to delay it by 2 days. So you'll now see that I have these emails going out. One's immediate, one's 1 day after, one's 2 days after, and I would just follow the same process through until my email sequence was where I wanted it to be. So that's automations, or a quick look at them. The other thing you could do is send a blast email. So if we hit create and we click blast, this isn't based off of any activity, it's just sending an email to your list. So if we use this one as an example, we can use this template. Again, I can play around with the colors in the background, or I can hit apply site styles and it's going to do a pretty good job of making it work for my site. You have limited options with fonts here, so you just have to tick the one that you're most comfortable with and is most like your site styles. I'm just going to call this blast one. So this would be like your regular weekly email type thing. And then you can either send it immediately to subscribers, or you can schedule it to go at a certain time. So unlike it being based on the length of time they're a subscriber, you're sending this to everybody on a list at the same time, and you're just setting when do you want to schedule it for. So I might schedule it for 9 a.m. on Monday, the 17th of January. And then once you're done, you can do your test, and then you can schedule campaign. You would have to choose the emails list that you want to send it to. So you can send it to everybody, or say you have a promotion, your course list coming up, and you've created this course wait list. So anybody who's signed up is interested in buying your course. You could just click this and send it only to that email list rather than send it to everyone. Now here you'll see segments, tags, and members areas. I'm going to show you that next. But here we would just schedule campaign and you'd be good to go. So now let's look at profiles. So under marketing, you'll see profiles here. And this is where you will manage your subscribers. Right now it's not showing anything, and I don't really want to show my version because it's got private information from people. But here's where you would manage that. You would manage your customers and your leads, and you can set up segments as well. So if we come in here and we've got manage tags, when you have a subscriber, when you add a subscriber, you can add a tag to them to say, okay, this person signed up for my course. And when you do that, it allows you to filter and see. So I can see who's signed up for my course here. I can apply another filter. So does this person have an account? To set up customer accounts, you need a commerce plan. But if they do, what are my tags if I've set them up? How much? Show me people that have spent over $500. Show people that have spent between $0 and $500, who've placed more than 3 orders. You can filter all these things so you can get a real good idea of how engaged your audience are. And you can also, and you can save the segment as well. So if you want to come in and check this information every week or every month, it allows you to see how your email list is performing, where you need to nurture or work on customers, if there's opportunities to upsell, or if you want to take the time to engage with a specific person because they've spent a lot of money with you, so they're a high value client, or maybe they can recommend people for you. You can do that there. Now, one thing I did not show you that I would like to show you in email campaigns, if we go back, if I go to my drafts here, in fact, let's go to automations. And let's do this immediate one. And we're going to hit edit campaign. Now, say you are promoting your freebie. The way I do this is I link it out to my freebie, which is usually uploaded into Google. So what I do is I click here, I click share, and I change this to anyone with the link. So if copy link, go into my email and then paste this and hit apply. And that way, anybody who clicks this link will then be taken to my freebie where they'll be able to download it. If I go here and I just paste that link in, you'll see it takes them to the lead magnet and they can download. So that's how you set that up if you want to share freebies. So that's a little look at Squarespace email campaigns. MailChimp works a little bit differently. There's a bunch of third-party email marketing providers. I've shown you how to link them. In terms of setting up campaigns with them, it will depend on your software. Now, I only briefly covered connecting to third-party providers in this training, and that's because every platform has their own way of working, their own way of setting up welcome sequences and adding tags, etc. So I would recommend going to whatever third-party provider you are with and looking at their resources section. They almost always include a bunch of tutorials on how you can set that up there. But I do hope that you found this valuable. If you did, give it a thumbs up and consider hitting that subscribe button. And if you have any questions at all, please leave them in the comment section. I try to read and respond to every single one of them.